Okay, so today there is no chapter we're gonna do. Instead of chapter, since we are studying from, we can say, past 1.5 months, so today we're gonna do a project uh, that is, we'll make a small game, and the game, you all know that game in childhood, you all have been played, that is rock, paper, and scissor. Let me show you. So I guess everyone has been played rock, paper, and scissors in their childhood days. So this game we are gonna make. So these are the some rules you can say. So these are the rules. So this one is rock, this one is paper, and this one is scissors. And if player one choose scissors and player two choose paper, so who will win? Obviously, Caesar will win because Caesar will cut paper. Similar way, player one choose paper and player two chooses rock. So paper will cover rock. So definitely paper will win. That means player one will win. And the third one is if player one chooses rock and then player two chooses Caesar. So definitely rock will break Caesar. So here who will win? Rock will win. So this game will today we'll make it and I'll show you how we will do. So let me share my Visual Studio. So we'll create a new file and we'll name it rock paper. What I'll do, I'll use rps.py. That is the short form of rock paper scissor. Now, so we will use in last lecture we have studied functions. So we will use that function and then we will also see modules, how we will use modules. Okay. So with the help of module and functions, we will create this game. Okay. So here, as I said, we will be using a module that is random module over here and functions and recursion that we have studied in the last lecture. So first of all, what I'll do, I'll design a base that is foundation of a game. So first of all, as I said, I want to import a module, random module. If you don't know, random is a built-in module in Python. There are several built-in modules, and you can also use external modules also. But with random, we can achieve a task. So we will use built-in module that is random, and to import, we will use a command import, and then name that is random. Okay. Now we need to create four functions. You can say first function will be with the help of dev will create a user defined function. First function will be user's choice. Okay, so user choice. I don't know still what I'll be code. So here I'll use pass. Then here user will choose if it is rock, paper, or scissor, anything. So for now I'll use pass, and then later on I'll reconfigure. Now there will be computer choice. Computer will also choose rock, paper, and scissors. So computer choice. Again, I'll here pass because I also don't know what I'll code over here. Then choice has been done. Computer chosen, sorry, user chosen rock paper scissors. Computer also choose. So now I have to create a function regarding winner who will win. So winner. Okay, here also I'll write pass because I also don't know. Then after this, we want to create a function to play the game because this is the something. This will decide winner. This will decide choice by computer. This will decide user choice. But now we have to create a function that will play the game. So def I'll use play game. Okay, and here also I'll use pass. So done. So computer will be automatic. It will be using random module with this computer. So this will be more easy to configure. So computer choice will be mm, computer choice equals to input choose your option, that is rock paper scissors. Okay, or better we can do via list. So computer choice can be a list. So instead of using this, we can use simply list. So it will be more easier for us. So what I'll do, I'll not erase this. I'll use hash. Then computer choice equals to I'll create. I'll put over here rock paper scissors. Okay. So but the problem over is if computer chooses rock, then user will choose paper. So definitely user will, because here the options are visible. So instead of this, it should be hidden and randomized because computer can be choose anything and it should be hidden. Let me show you with let's take an example. I'm using return computer choice. So the problem over, let's print and check if there is a problem in our code or not. Okay, so there is no problem. We can also print and check computer choice. So okay, so it's not an error. So instead of you have to use have to show the it's you have to use indexing. So instead of this, we will use a random module. Let me comment it first, and then it will be more easier to understand. So simply what I'll do, I'll use computer choice equals to random dot choice. If you don't know, random dot choice is a built-in keyword we are using from random module. And then what I will do this, and what I will do will insert our list over here. So okay, so and what we will do, so it's done. and we can okay, now it's done, so we'll leave this part. Now what we will do, uh, we will configure user choice now. So uh, user choice will be user choice equals to, here we will use input function because user will choose rock, paper or scissor. So enter your choice, that is rock, paper or scissor. Okay, so done. But this is the input function, so we need to add if condition over conditional expression. If user choice in we need to insert our list, so now return user choice. Okay, so it's done. User choice is also done. Computer choice has been also done. Now we have to determine winner. So for winner, we need to first uh, so first we know that if let's take an example, user, then I'll say computer, then win, as I have shown winner. Okay, so if user selected rock, then and computer selected scissor, then we know that user will be winner. Okay, now the second option is if user selected paper. Okay, so and uh, computer selected rock. So we know that paper will wrap. So here also user will be winner. Okay. So what we are doing actually, what we are mentioning all the possible ways that user will be winner. So now last option is scissor, and computer choose paper. So here also user will be winner. Now let's take an example that user chosen rock. Okay, and it will be tie. Same for paper, I'll copy paste and I'll do, it will be tie. And then for scissor also, it will be tie. Now, in which cases computer will win? So let's take in an example. If user selected rock, and computer selected paper. So we know that computer will win. I'll use short name of computer. It is compute com. And if you computer user selected paper and and now third one also I'll write if paper and computer selected. Um, let's take in an example. Computer selected scissor. So scissor will cut paper. So here also computer wins. And if user selected scissor, okay, and computer selected rock, so here also computer wins. So let me know guys if I'm doing any mistake something. So I guess these are all the possible ways for rock paper and scissor. So if you know more possibilities, then please let me know. Or else, then if I'll implement condition if else statements in winner function. Is it okay, guys? Okay. So I guess it's okay. So this conditions is right. If we selected rock means like user selected rock and computer selected Caesar. So here the winner will be rock, user rock. And if user selected paper and computer selected rock, so definitely paper will wrap it the rock. So user will be the winner. And in Caesar and paper, definitely Caesar will be winner because Caesar will cut the paper. So here winner will be user. Okay. Now for tie condition, if we select rock and computer also select rock, in that condition it will be tie. And in if we select paper and computer also select paper, then in that condition also it will be tie. Second is if we selected, third one is if we selected scissor and computer also selected scissor, then it will be a tie again. So now the third condition we are seeing, that is if we selected rock and computer selected paper. So here computer will win because computer will wrap the rock. And if we selected paper and computer selected scissor, here also computer will win because scissor will cut the paper. So and if we selected rock and computer selected sorry, if we selected scissor and computer selected rock, again rock will smash the scissor. So again you can say that computer will win. So these are all the logics you can say behind rock paper and scissor. So what we will do, we will implement all this logic in our game. Okay. So now for tie condition, we know that if user choice, that means if user choice is equal to computer choice. Okay. So then it will be a tie. So first what we will do, we will implement this condition because it's very easy. So if user choice equals to uh, computer choice. So what we will return? Return it's a type. You have to convert in it in a string. So it should work. Okay. So what we will do, we will beautify it more so it will look good. Okay, so it's done. Again, we have error. Okay, we forgot semicolon. Okay, it's done. So this condition we already created, that if user choice is equal to computer choice, then it's a tie. Okay. Now we need to create another condition, that is elif. Here we will write user choice. If user choice, we are implementing this condition. Okay. If user choice, if user choice equals to let's say our first condition, that is rock. And see, understand how I am writing the code, so then you will understand. And computer choice equals to let's say Caesar. Okay, so instead of typing, I'll copy paste. What I'll return you win. Then we'll implement else condition. Okay, else return computer win. This is a small piece of code, not it's not the exact code, but here we have implemented this part till now and this part. Okay, not this part, this two part. Okay, this full part, what we have done, we have implemented in else condition. If I'll explain you again, if I'll explain you this part first. If user choice equals to, we are using logical operators, equals to computer choice, return it's a type. That means we have implemented this all condition. Now in elif, what we have written, if user choice equals to rock and computer choice equals to Caesar, return you win, because here we have seen if we selected rock and computer selected Caesar, so who will be the winner? User. Else computer win. Now again what we will do, we will come initiate another elif condition. If same, we will copy, and instead of for time saving, what we will do, we will make three conditions, and here it will be rock and here it will be Caesar. Okay, so Caesar, rock, paper. So now here it will be Caesar, here it will be rock, and here it will be a paper. So in all elif condition, we know that we will win. If doesn't match to this elif condition, else return computer win. Okay. So this part is also done. I guess we'll see if we want to configure more. And now we have to make play game. So now first of all, what we'll do in play game, we have to mention user choice. If user choice equals to simply we will return this user choice. Okay, and same for computer choice, what we will return computer choice. So with this def function, what we have done, we have implemented computer choice option, this one, and then with computer choice we have option implemented this computer choice function. Okay, so now print we have to print what computer has been what we have selected and what computer has been selected. So we'll use print and for saving I'll use f string you choose and with curly braces user choice, then and the computer choice again, I'll implement computer choice. Okay, so it's done till by now. Let me okay adjust screen size. Now it's done. What will last? What will call our function? So play game. Let me correct. There is one mistake. I guess here it's showing one. So okay, here there is a mistake. So let's check what. Yeah, we have not mentioned semicolon. So now okay, now it's proper. So what we will do, we will run our code and check. Okay, so let's see if we face any error or something. Okay, so we face a error. So on line number 34, that's when play game call the function. So user choice equals to user choice. Okay, so on line number 29. So what's line number 29? Okay, so it cannot be the same. So we need to change our variable name. So user, and then we'll use computer. Okay, so now it's asking for the option. So what we'll do, we'll select rock. Okay, so you choose rock and the computer choose paper. So here computer will win, but it's not printing who will win. So we need to implement uh, actually here it should print this option. So it's not printing. I guess we have made some mistake. So let's check again what we have done mistake. So our this code is perfect. This code is also perfect because computer is selecting any one option, and here also we are selecting one option. So both are perfect. So what we will do, we will break the code and understand where we are actually facing the problem. Okay. So first of all, I'll run and check again. Then I'll be sure. So again, I'll select rock. No, this time I'll select paper. You choose paper and the computer choose paper. So it will be a tie. So, okay. So I'm definitely sure that the problem is over here. Okay. Understood. We haven't called the function over here. So that's why it's creating a problem. Okay. So instead, what mistake we have done, we have not called the another function in the winner, because this winner is fully different entity. It doesn't know this one is the part of this winner or this one is the part of this winner function. So what we will do, we will implement this in winner. We will establish user choice. um, okay, then what we will do, we will make computer choice. Okay, now it's valid. The problem was because now this has been attached to this part and this one has been attached with this entity. Okay, so now it should print who will win. So now let's take this time I'll select paper again. You choose paper and the computer choose rock. Okay, so again it doesn't print. So now we know that computer is the winner. Let me check again what mistake we have done. It should print um, of so many elif conditions. We will summarize it and we will make one elif condition. So it will be more easy. Okay, so I'll summarize into one. So this is something new thing you will understand over here. So guys, pay attention. Okay, I'll avoid this. I will remove all the semicolons. So okay. So now what I will do, I will combine into one. So first of all, what I'll do, this is a part, one part. We know that this one is the another part, you can say, and this one is the third part. So what I am doing, I am taking compressing it in brackets. Okay. So now here I'll say return you win. Okay, but problem is over, it will not work like this. So there are intention okay, so this part is clear. Now we have to implement another logical operator. Here we have used and for this, but for this what we will use, or. Okay, or then we will use once forward slash, or then again we will use this. So this whole is a one part. Okay, if you can write, see why we are using this slash, I'll explain you. If you can write code like this, it's okay. Let me small make it more smaller. Then again or I'll use, and again I'll remove or. Okay,
Also, just one query. Should it be print instead of written, or written will print a prompt also?
no, return will also print. Okay,
All right. Yeah.
so so Okay, by mistake we erase one choice. What I'll use backslash and okay. So so this looks in a single line, it's okay if you are writing, no issues. But if you want to write in a multiple lines, then simply you can use one forward slash and then you can press enter. So your code will look more tidy. So just for this purpose, we are using backslash, nothing else. Okay. So in a single elif, we have compressed all the three codes. Now let's check what another. First of what we'll do, we'll run the code and check if this part this is correct or not. Okay. So is there any error or something? No. So rock. Okay, you choose rock and computer choose Caesar. Okay. So still till now we are good to go. Now we will check what we are missing. It should return tie if we have not implemented this condition. It's okay, but it should return tie and else condition. So probably in this elif we have made a mistake. So let me guess one thing. What we have made mistake. Okay, understood. This all part is correct. Here we have to use another print statement because it's not printing the result. Okay, so print here what we will use, we will use this winner, print winner. Okay, and then we will print user choice and computer choice. Okay, so it will be user and computer. So I will now print because so now I'll select raw again. Okay, so actually we are doing a small mistake. So this is also correct. If we write, so let's check if we write elif condition like that, will it work or not? So again, what I'll do, I'll copy and first of all, I'll save this. Now I'll create same conditions. So okay, so scissor, rock, and paper. So scissor, rock, and paper. Okay. So again, we will okay, all good. So now, so we'll select. This time we haven't selected Caesar anytime. So what we'll do is select Caesar. So computer win. We selected Caesar and computer chose rock. So we lose. Now what? So there is a problem. Again, there is a problem in our code. So actually, game never ends. So when we play any of the game in our Android phone or iOS phone, you can say it when we lose, it again says, "Do you want to play again?" So it should be in our game. There should be something like uh, when we lose or when we win, it should say that you want to play again or something. So we need to implement. So we don't need to make changes in anything over here because this is definitely decide who will win or who will lose. So in computer also we don't need to make changes because computer part is to choose just whether rock, paper and scissor, and user part is also just to choose rock, paper and scissor. Okay, so we need to implement while loop because we have seen in uh, loops chapter that while loops calls itself again and again, again, again. It will not stop until we break it. So what we will do, we will implement while loop. And okay, here we will beautify it more. That we will again implement one another principle. For I'll write let rock, paper, and scissors. Okay. Don't know need to comma. So now we'll check again. So it should okay. Let's play rock, paper, and scissors. Okay. So now okay, you win. So it's good to go. Now we need to implement a while loop. So our code will not break. Our code will not stop. So definitely we have to implement while loop over here. So we need to make this condition uh, false. So for this we will use while. Okay. So while we will use true. Now then we need to shift all this code. Okay. So now this whole part is the is the part of while loop. Okay. So let's run this and check will it work or not. So rock. Okay, enter your choice again. So see, it's not breaking now, but it will not stop also. The problem is this game will not stop. So we need to implement rock, sorry, exit function also. So your computer win. I guess I'm not winning. Computer win, computer win, computer win. I need to select paper. Okay, if I selected paper and I win. So there should be a exit button also, I guess. So for exit, we will create a variable. I guess it should ask. So there should be an input function. So for input, it should ask yes or no. Do you want to play again or not? So that can be possible with the help of input function. So I'll create a variable play again and that will be input function. Do you want to play again? And options will be yes, no. Okay, so let's check. Then I'll select paper because with rock I'm not winning. Okay, so do you want to play again? Yes. Okay, so now I'll select rock. So do you want to play again? I'll select no and it should exit. So again, there is a problem. It's not exiting. Okay, understood. I have not implemented. This is just the input function, but I have not implemented the exit. Okay. So with the help of conditional expression, I guess we can achieve this task. So if we can use play again, yeah. If play again equals to yes. No, it should be in yes. So then we'll say continue. It will not work like this. Uh, we need to continue. Okay. So now again else break. So let's check if we are our condition is right or not. So if we type yes, uh, or else we type anything except yes, so I'll select scissor because we have not selected scissor from. Okay, let's see if we type two scissor. So you choose none. Okay, so there is a problem in our code again. So if we misspell, so it chooses done and computer wins. So it should not be like this because there should be only three option only, and if we choose anything wrong or something, it should alert that you have chosen wrong option, and you have to select this. So first of all we will check this part or this part code, if it's not if it's exiting or not. So we'll select yes. Okay, it's working. We'll select rock. Okay, it's working. We'll select no. Okay, our code has been break. So this is working fine. Absolutely correct. So now the problem is in user choice. If user selected anything, it's coming in none. So it should not be like this. For what we can do is we can first of all we can implement another function, that is dot lower. We have seen what dot lower will do. It will convert, let's take in an example. Instead of orally, let's take in an example, we write capital R. Okay. So it will convert into smaller and then see, you choose rock. It's not alerting none. Let's take an example. Let's say if we have not written this lowercase. Okay. So if we write capital R, it should alert that you choose none, and then our code will computer will win. Okay. So here you choose none. So it should not be like this. Means we can do mistake. So we can type capital. So here we'll implement dot lower, and again here also what we will do, we'll implement dot lower. So and so here there is no input function, so we don't need to implement lower or something. This is also not input function, so no. Okay. So now our problem is that if we select anything else, so it's showing none. So we need to configure over here. I'll say that. So you choose none and I'll say no. So there is a problem over here. So what we will do? So how can we achieve that? So this part is correct till now. So uh, we can use for loop, or we can use while loop, or no, simply we can use else condition. Else, because we haven't implemented else condition. Else, uh, print invalid. Let For checking, I am writing in a very short, so I will understand that this is right or wrong. So invalid, you choose none, and so computer wins. So it should not be like this. If we know that if user chooses invalid, then should give re option to choose again the right option. So here also we mistake. So to choose again, definitely we have to use while loop. So what we will do, we will use while true, and we'll make all this statement as false, and we'll add it in the while loop. So let's check again. Mm, Let me check if it's workable or not. So okay, so it's working. Okay, it's working. So if we choose anything else, it will say invalid and choose again. So I'll break the code and write a statement, so it will be more easy to understandable. Invalid choice. Please enter rock, paper, and scissor. Okay, so it should work now. I guess all is now okay. So first of all, what I'll do, I'll type anything. Invalid choice. Please enter rock, paper, and scissor. Now I'll type capital R and all small. So it should convert into small. Okay, you choose. So it's converting. You choose rock, and the computer choose scissor. You win. So do you want to play again? Yes or no? If we say, let's say yes. Okay, so let's play rock, scissor. Enter your choice. At this time, I'll select paper. So, okay, first time we are seeing it's a tie. We and computer selected same, so it's again. Now we will see if we select no, then our code should break. Okay, when we select no, our code will break and we'll exit from our loop. So it's working clearly. Now what we will see, instead of no, if we type anything else, it should also break, because here what we have mentioned, if play again equals to yes, continue, else break. So instead of yes, we type anything, it should break. So let's check again. So I'll select your paper. What I'll do, I'll type capital everything. So it should convert into small. Okay, it's converted. So instead of no, I'll type not. It should break. It's breaking. So now it's fine. So instead of this yes or no, I'll say, do you want to continue? Do you want to play again? No, it's do you want to play again is a good word, so we don't need to make any changes. So let's see what more we can implement. Uh, so I guess we can also add another statement after break. If break, it should print thank you for playing. Okay. So print thanks for playing. Okay. This should only work when user exit from the application. Okay. So let's check rock you win. So we type no. Okay. It's not working. So let's check. I guess this should not be the part of if else condition. It should be the part of our while loop, because how it will work, while loop will run, will print this part, then user choice will be selected. Okay, then computer choice will be selected automatically with the random module. Then it will print what we choose and what computer choose, and then it will print winner. Then it will ask for this break, and after break this print will work. Okay, let's check if I don't know if I'm right or wrong. So I'll this time I'll use Caesar. I'll type capital S. So I'll say no, and thanks for playing. Okay, it's working. So this should not print when we say yes. Let's check if it's printing or not. So I'll say rock. It's a tie. Okay, okay. So it's working properly. When we say yes, it's not printing again. It's printing only when we are exiting from our application. So let's say paper, you win. So no, okay, yeah, correct. So we achieve, uh, it's fully correct. So now our application is 100% ready. So with this, we can play rock, paper, scissors game. But this is the backend part, not the front end part. So to build front end applications, you have to use different modules also. With the random, what we have done, we have defined random options for rock, paper, and scissors. We can use Flux. We can use, let's say, fast API. No, no, not fast API. Not for good for the this types of applications. So fast API is for different. We can use Flux definitely for playing. So if we implement Flux module, we can play GUI also. Okay. So, but that is a different thing. So, and that will definitely took a lot of time to build GUI application. So, if you guys have any doubts, please let me know. But before that, I'll explain you each and every line so you'll be understanding clearly. Okay. So first line is import random. With this line, what we are doing, we are importing our random module. What is random? Random is a built-in module in Python. There are uh, you can say some are built-in modules in Python. One of it random. We can say OS is a built-in module that you can see in the test. Um, sorry, in hello. Okay. So import OS. So OS is also a built-in module which we have seen in for day one lecture. So if let's say example, if you want to print the full directory of our mm, this, so we can offer file explorer. So we can with the help of OS module we can print. So let's see. See, if you see over here, we have print all our files in the current directory where our hello.py file is present. Okay. So same with building module random. We have created four function. First function is for user choice. Here user will select its choice from rock, paper and scissors. Then we have created computer choice. Here also computer will select one of the option, that is rock, paper and scissors, but it will be automatic. So see, here computer is not a human being, so computer will select itself. So we cannot command computer that you have to choose this part. Let's say an example that if we write the same code, okay, I'll comment out and I'll write, sorry, I'll write the same code. Okay, what will happen? User will understand what computer has been chosen, okay, or computer will understand what user has been choose, what option user choose. So the problem is that computer will win every time, okay, because first of all user will choose, so computer will know that computer chooses rock, so I will select paper. So every time computer will, I'll show you. um, Okay, so let's take an example. I choose, so here is a problem over here. First of all, I need to change it into computer choice. Either it will not work. Okay, so now it will work. Sorry. And again, we make enter computer choice. Okay, so now let's say enter your choice. I'll select rock. So now computer understand that user has selected rock, so he will definitely use paper. Computer will win. Okay, so for this we have used random module. What computer will choose, user will don't know. Okay, so now I'll explain you another third function, that is winner function. This function is doing nothing, but this function is checking what user selected, what computer selected. If see, and we have mentioned this user choice and if you don't mention, let's take an example. If you don't mention this, okay, so this function is whole different entity. Okay, it will be not part of this in this function. So we need to add function call over here and here, so it will understand that I have to choose from this two, and then I have to use condition expression, and then I have to select whether a computer wins or user wins. So simply, first our first condition is, I'll explain over here. So these are all the possible conditions. Okay, these are all the let me be clear. These are all the possible conditions in rock, paper, and scissors. There is no more condition except this. There are totally nine conditions. So I'll explain you again. If I selected rock, computer selected scissor, so same user will win. I selected paper, computer selected rock, winner will be user. Again, I selected scissor and computer selected paper. So we know that scissor will cut the paper. So again, user will be the winner. Now, the second condition is tie condition. If I selected rock and computer selected rock, it will be tie, same paper, paper, it will be tie, same I selected scissor, computer selected scissor, then it will be a tie. Okay. So now our third condition is in uh, in what conditions computer will win. So If I selected rock and computer selected paper, definitely paper will wrap the rock, so your computer will win. So okay. So, and then if I selected paper and computer selected scissor, definitely scissor will cut the paper, so your computer will win. If I selected scissor and computer selected rock, so definitely rock will smash the scissor, so scissor will be bent, so definitely computer will win. So these are all the 9 logical things that we have to implement. Now, is there any 10th condition? No, there is no condition. If there is a 10th condition, we have to implement, because if now that is called a bug. So let's take an example. There is a 10th condition and we haven't implemented in our code. So that is known as a bug. So we have to fix in our next version. So for this type, we have simply used one if condition. If user choice, that means if this user choice, I'll select it. If this user choice is equal to this computer choice, return it's a type. So this whole condition we have matched. So now we have to implement user condition. In what condition user will win. So there are three conditions here we have seen that in three conditions it can win. So we have implemented that three conditions with the help of elif. Elif user choice is rock and computer choice is Caesar. Okay. So return you win. Same if I choose paper and computer choose rock, so I win. And here also if I choose Caesar and computer choose paper, so I win. Else, now these three lines, else computer will win. Simply in else condition what I have implemented, else return computer win, nothing else. Okay. So I'll explain again. Okay, I'll explain what return function does. I'll explain it again. Mm, Now let's say about play condition. Okay, play function. Sorry. So now till by this we have implemented all the things, but we need to create a function that will actually play the game. This will not play the game. These are the all the conditions and choices that user and computer are selected. But to present in our application, we need to create another function that is game, play game. So here what we have done, uh, we have first user choice, then second we have computer choice, then we print user and computer choice, then we print who is the winner, then we implemented while condition, while loop. Okay, with the help of while loop we can play again and again. Then we saw the problem that we can play again, but we cannot exit from our application, so we implemented another if condition that will if you press yes or if you type yes, then it will continue, else it will break out. Then if it's we saw that if else condition, that if it's we break, sorry guys, if user exit from the application, there should be a message that is thank you for playing. Okay, now what is this? This is the call function of playing this game. Okay, if you don't write this function, let's say, it will not call the game because we don't know to whom we have to call. See, it will produce an error or nothing happening. Okay, if it's not producing error, it's not playing also. So last time, guys, we'll play computer win. We will win and we'll exit from our code. Again, I'll select rock. Oops, sorry, we done mistake. Rock, you win. Okay. So we win, we exited from our application. Now, guys, doubts. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Okay. We have successfully built our first project in 1.5 months of training. And again, we will also build another, we will do two projects. Now, two or three more lectures are there. After that, our Python training will be over. So after that there will be advanced batch. So we'll share the dates soon when will be the advanced batch. So if you have any doubts, please let me know.
So what if there is user uses another choice, not rock, paper, or scissors? So what will the outcome of that?
Hello, sorry.
So instead of
Hello.
rock, paper, scissors, use hello. Am I audible?
Huh.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead of rock, paper, scissors, user type yes or no. So what will be the outcome of
Okay.
that one?
Okay. We'll see. Instead of rock, paper, and scissors, user type yes or no. So it will show invalid choice because here we have already said that in else condition, if user choose anything. So see over here we have created a list, not a string. Okay, if we create a string over here, then it will create a problem. Instead of string, we have chosen a list. So in list we know that we have three options: rock, paper, and scissors. And then here we have written user choice. Okay, means let's take an example. I have selected rock, so in here it user choice will be rock. If I selected anything else from apart from these three options, so it will goes to else condition and it will say invalid choice. Please enter rock, paper, or scissor. And with the help of while loop, we are achieving this. Okay, let's take an example that if we are not using while loop, so it will not ask again. So let's take an example. We write anything else. Okay. So what happens that it's alerting that it's an invalid choice, but it's not asking again. It's going to the next part, then this part, then this and this, and then finally it's saying, do you want to play an again or not? So for this we are using while loop. So when user entered anything wrong, so it should ask again before proceeding to next function. I hope it's clear to you.
Yes, clear.
Guys, any do you have any queries, or if you didn't understand any part of the code, I'll explain you again and again. So I missed this. We are using lower because might be we write capital R or something. Okay, in capital case or something anything. So for this we are using lower. So what is lower? Lower is also a built-in function to convert string in to capital case or lower case or different types of case we have. Okay, so as no doubts, I'll explain this return function again, and then uh, we can you can exit from this class. So what return function does? Return function is nothing but it will return the value that has been given to it. Okay, let me explain to you. Let's take an example. If I given a value, I created a list. So in that list, there are some fruits: apple, mango, banana, and we want to print. Okay, so we can print with the help of print list. I'll write fully so it will be more understandable. Okay, we created a list. There we have three things: apple, mango, and banana. So we print. But in for loop and while loop, we can use a condition that is return. Okay, return is a keyword that return the given variable. You can say return data variable, or they return application, whatever we will write. So for example, here we have what we are returning. We are returning a condition user's choice. Okay. So here what we are returning a variable with random option. So it can return anything. Here we can use print computer choice. Yeah, definitely we can use print computer choice. It's again same and same thing, but instead of this we can use return, that is more precise way to write the code. Okay, so we'll not use print every time when you will see in advance. So we use print when it's required. We will not use print every time. We will use return conditions. We will use keywords. There are so many other keywords, if, as, and there are other keywords. Here we have used in. You can see that you have used in. So these are the some keywords that we can use here also. Instead of we have used list, we can use string also we can use, but for random list will be the more suitable thing. First of all, what we have written code like this: computer choice equals to input. Then we have written enter like this. Okay. So with the help of slicing, we can achieve. With the help of slicing, we can achieve. For example, I'll write cc equals to, we can use indexing, that is computer choice equals to same what we have here written. Let's say rock. Then again cc1 we can say, and then write computer choice. Sorry, it should like this. Then it should be one, two. But what this is, you can say that with this we are increasing a line by line by line. Instead of this all to writing separate every variable, we can use a list that will be in, and our code will be smaller and neat. So we are using list. Okay. So you can achieve tasks by different ways. There is nothing that you have to use this only. You can, as I said, you can, instead of written, you can use print. But print that you will see in beginner class, not in when you will intermediate, or you will see advanced. You will not use so much print function. Okay. So guys, we have done. Uh, we have written our first project successfully. If you have any doubts, let me know. Otherwise, okay. So in next 2 3 minutes, we'll close this session. Okay, guys, thank you for today's class. So, our next class will be tomorrow, and tomorrow we will learn file and IO. So, how we can create a file in Python, how we can update a file in Python, how we can delete or modify. These all things we will understand. Okay, so good day. Bye bye.